Hi, I would like to share with you a bit of scripture. It's from the book of Proverbs. It's just it's just three verses. Proverbs 30 verses 21 23. For three things the earth is disquieted, and for four which it cannot bear. For a servant when he reigns, and a fool when he's filled with meat. For an odious woman when she is married, and a handmaid that is heir to her mistress. Now, the thing I want to bring up is where scripture says for the the world cannot bear an odious woman when she is married. It's talking about a hateful woman who's just like this woman is just like so so unlikable. It's like just I mean she's she's more than just a bridezilla. She's the wifezilla. what we what we call a bad wife. This is a woman has nothing good to say to anybody, especially her husband. She most likely belittles him and just ma- makes his life a living hell, and just I mean, th- I mean, th- there's scripture in Proverbs that 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 speaks about about such wives like this, and this is I mean, what I mean, Proverbs 21:9. It's better to live in the corner of a housetop than in a house shared with a quarrelsome wife. Um, Proverbs 21:19. It's better to live in a desert land than with a quarrelsome and fretful woman. And Proverbs 25:24, which is repeating Proverbs 21:9. It's better to live in the corner of a housetop than in a house shared with a quarrelsome wife. And there is Proverbs 27:15-16. A continual dripping on a rainy day and a quarrelsome wife are alike. To restrain a wind or to grasp oil in one's right hand. I mean, and there's also Proverbs 14:1. The wisest of woman builds her house, but folly with her own hands tears it down. I mean, and we also have a few examples of ter- of some terrible wives. I mean, like in Scripture, there's of course Jezebel, who was the wife of King Ahab, and is often cited as the epitome of a wicked, manipulative woman. I mean, she arranged for Naboth to be falsely accused and killed, so Ahab could seize his vineyard. Her story is a case study in toxic influence. I mean, this woman basically outlived her husband, who was killed in the Battle of Ramoth Gilead, and she ended up living to reign over one of Ahab's sons, who was killed by Jehu, the son of Nimshi, and when when it when that son was killed, Jehu turned his attention to Jezebel, who basically graced him by doing up her hair, putting on makeup, and basically standing on the balcony and saying, "Did Zimri have peace? You who murdered your master." I mean, and 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 of course, Jezebel found out hard way that even her concubines didn't. I mean, even her eunuchs didn't like her particularly one bit, and Jehu had the eunuchs throw her out a window, and she got trampled underneath by horses, and she got eaten by dogs, and just she didn't she didn't she was not afforded the honor of a burial. She was cast out on the street, and trampled by horses, and eaten by dogs, and just and and of course there's Job's wife. I mean, Job's wife had a bit of being the bad wife to Job. I mean, when 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 Job's wife saw that all the things that befell Job, and he 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 was stricken with boils from the soles of his feet to the top of his head. I mean, his I mean his wife said to him, "Do you still hold fast to your integrity? Curse God and die." And of course, Job, Job said to her, "You speak as one the foolish woman would speak." I mean, I mean, the thing about the thing about about um about these women in Scripture that we need to know is that, I mean, I mean the, these women are cases of women that basically allow wickedness to take hold of their lives, and there's just I mean, there's some there are some that are saying that women's lib and feminism basically ruined women in the modern age, but 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 why don't we look at where where men have driven them to the point where they end up rebelling against man, and just because men have a part in 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 driving women to be rebellious, and just, I mean, way men have treated women over the ages is just it's pretty horrendous. I mean, there's a rare case that there's a good man that treats his wife well, and just you hardly hear about the husband that's good, who treats his wife well, just, and loves her, and just instead we hear a lot of stories of women who are just, I mean, men who just treat women like their property, and like they're less than human, just so yeah, scripture tends to paint men as like innocent victims. At, I mean, in those proverbs that I've mentioned, it's like, poor me, I'm being harassed by this woman who's just who's just terrible all around. But I mean, we need to look at Scripture to as a mirror to examine ourselves and see what we have done wrong, and how we can fix things, and what, I mean, whether we're the cause of these women behaving badly in marriage. Is just but I would suggest for the men to be careful whom they marry, because they may have a real winner on their hands, and I do mean winner in uh, air quotes. that they're women who basically are just terrible, and just they're like total wife zillas. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have to share with you in this video. So have a good day, and may God bless you.